Well, all right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube, Pastor Dowell here. Listen, if you've been paying attention a little bit, and I don't recommend everybody just do it, but it just end up in my feed. Over there on Facebook, there's been people posting quotes from people like General Smedley Butler concerning war and concerning what it's really truly about. And when you look at the history of empires over the years and you look at what's going on now, you know, a lot of people, I don't even say that people have selective amnesia today. They don't even have that. They have willfully ignorant, don't want to know, leave me alone, while everything's been set up to actually eradicate, disease them, and kill them. But they talked about destroying 5 countries that will never be again in 5 years. And they're working on Iran right now. And Iran sniffed it out and smelled it out, and they prepared themselves. Because right now, yeah, we bombed this, we bombed that, we bombed this, and we bombed that. But you notice America's not talking too much about what Iran has bombed and what they have done and the retaliations that they are doing. I mean, there's a lot of people dying. Now, going back to where I started this video, man, you really truly look at it. Those of us that are veterans, you know what I mean? And a lot of veterans have seen some horrendous stuff. But guess what? The people who sent them to war are people who are in fact chicken hawks. Look at Bill Clinton. Look at Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Have y'all actually went back and looked at their record to see when it came time for them to actually show up for war what they did? Have you really truly? It's amazing how we ignore that stuff. Amazing how it's ignored. But they gladly are going to send you off. And I guarantee you, Baron Trump ain't going nowhere near any military, anything concerning the military. He ain't enlisting, he ain't going through no boot camp, he ain't going through none of that. But Trump will be glad to send your sons and daughters, just like all the rest of them, to go die as cannon fodder. I use cannon fodder, you know we don't use cannons like that today, but cannon fodder for someone else's lust in someone else's war. And I think it is sad. I think it's sad. I think more than anything, I think that us that are this older generation, I think that it is our job to educate our children, our sons and our daughters. Look, don't you go out there and fight for this daggum so-called war machine. Well, they're gonna draft you. Well, hey, don't even participate in that either. Don't even participate in that either, because it's amazing. It's amazing how, again, these people, they really truly believe. Now, mind you, we all breathe in the same air. We all drink the same water. We all eat the same food. And because they got money, they think they're better than everybody else. Because they have money and then they end up getting jobs that have authority, they think they're really truly all your rulers. They believe that. I mean, think about this for a second. So, you're in the military and you're over there kicking down doors somewhere over there across the seas, right? And you end up coming across a family that's supposed to be terrorists or tangos, or you're looking for a tango that they're probably harvesting, you know what I mean, protecting. And you go in there, room full of children, you got guns blazing up on them, man, kicking in doors, shooting them in and carrying on, and all, who knows whatever else the terrorists going on. And when you get back to base, everybody's clapping hands. Good job, mission well done, mission well done. Rah, 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 hoo, hoo, hoo. But then you take that same scenario right here in the United States of America in your own backyard. Somebody comes in, guns blazing. They said that you committed a heinous crime against that family. And so this family comes over to get revenge upon you for either raping their daughter or sodomizing their son. Just pick something, anything. And so you go and take matters into your own hands. That's what you do. and you go kick down 8 doors and you take care of the situation, you get rid of the threat. Because if you notice lately, especially in the news, I cannot tell you how many times this year I've seen videos of cops getting ass whoopings. The public, the general public, is growing tired of this tyranny. And I cannot tell you how many times, I just the other day I sit there and saw a gunfight, broad daylight in the city, one of these liberal cities. I'm saying about, man, and I tell people all the time, you better stay away from you better stay away from these cities, man. It ain't good. It is not good. It doesn't look good. It ain't going to come out good. It's not going to turn out good. Most people like hanging out in the city. No, I got a lot of digressions, but listen, don't do it. Go back to the story. So you go in and you go get revenge and stuff like that. Then you back home, and next thing you know, you're in their court systems, and they're calling you a vigilante. They're calling you, what are you, fringe lunatic? Who in the hell you think you are, going over there, killing folks and taking the law into your own hands and stuff? And now they want to give you 3 squares and a cot. Yeah, send you up for a long time for the very same damn things you did when you was kicking down doors overseas. Why? All because authority says what's right and what's wrong. Not what's morally right and what's morally wrong, but because whoever these actors are in these suits and in these boots and stuff, they'll tell you what's right and wrong, and that depends on how you're looked at and how you celebrate it. But the same thing just got finished taking place. So which one is it? That's what I'm getting to. Which one is it, damn it? See, the mental gymnastics, the games that they're playing, it's sad. And we didn't learn the Constitution. When I was in school, we did not learn the Constitution of the United States of America. We didn't know it. We stopped singing Pledge of Allegiance when I was in elementary. I mean, there's been a lot of changes. But what I'm getting to is, how long are you going to continue, all of you, are not going to, I mean, you're going to continue to keep looking at things, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, years go by, and nothing still has never changed. But things are changing from bad to worse. Right before our very eyes, it is happening. Things are going from bad to worse. What have you done personally for the preservation of your own self, your family, your children? Because I'm telling you right now, they can have all these proud to be an American stuff and all. They don't give a nickel's worth of rat's ass about you. They don't care about the cops that they hire. They don't care nothing about it. It's a new world order agenda, them and us. And that's just the way it is. And it's just not looking good any way, shape, fashion, or form, no matter who you are. Somebody got to be sober enough to get out here and say it. Somebody got to have the gumption enough to try to be able to put a defibrillator on Americans' minds to at least make an attempt to try to get them to think. That's what I'm trying to do, is I'm at least trying to make an attempt to get you to think. That's at least I'm trying to do. And I'm telling you, it ain't good. It ain't good. When I look out, the only thing that I can see that could possibly be well done and good is having some land, a little small farm, teach your children how to shoot firearms and defend themselves very early in life. Make it a lifestyle. Make it where you at least monthly are having some type of firearm training and self-defense training and sit them down. Instead of them watching Looney Tunes and all these damn cartoons, sit them down as they begin to age and teach them what life is about and what it should be about when you're an adult, because soon these children are going to be adults and they're going to be having children. Give them something that you poured into them, that when your time comes, you won't be ashamed. You won't be ashamed, and you will be remembered all your days. Stop playing the game of this world out here, though. Learn how to invest monetarily, naturally, and spiritually. Learn how to invest so you can have something to pass on. Hope it says something to stimulate thought. You just heard the truth. This true Straitway, Pastor Dowell.